Between 1982 and 1984, a predator stalked the highways of the American Midwest. His name was Larry Eyler, and his victims were young men, often hitchhikers or drifters, whose only mistake was trusting the wrong stranger. Eyler, a house painter from Indiana, looked unassuming. But behind his mustache and mild manner lurked a deeply disturbed killer with a thirst for control, brutality, and blood. Over 2 years, he left a trail of bodies across 4 states, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, and Wisconsin, dumped in fields, ditches, and alongside remote roads. Most were found naked, bound, and brutally stabbed, some upwards of 20 times. A few had been dismembered. All were young men, many in their teens or early 20s. To police and media, he became known as the Highway Killer, an elusive phantom preying on society's most invisible: runaways, gay men, sex workers, or those just trying to get home. Eyler had a disturbing pattern. He cruised highways in his pickup truck, often picking up hitchhikers or offering rides to vulnerable men. He'd lure them with friendliness or promises of work, alcohol, or sex. Once they were isolated, things turned savage. He bound them, often with rope or tape, and unleashed a frenzy of violence, as if he was trying to erase them from existence. The break came in August 1983, when a young man named Craig Townsend survived an encounter with Eyler and reported him to the police. Officers found bondage equipment in Eyler's vehicle, but charges didn't stick. Still, suspicion grew. Then, in September 1983, 15-year-old Daniel Bridges was found stabbed to death in Chicago. Eyler was arrested and charged with the murder, but due to legal technicalities, he was released on bond, only to kill again. He was finally nailed in 1984 after DNA and forensic evidence linked him to multiple murders, especially the death of Danny Bridges, whose dismembered body had been found in garbage bags behind an apartment. In 1986, Eyler was convicted and sentenced to death. But the truth ran deeper. Before his execution could be carried out, Eyler died in prison from AIDS-related complications in 1994. On his deathbed, he confessed to killing over 20 young men and named an accomplice, a respected college professor, Robert David Little, as someone who had helped plan or witness several murders. Though Little was tried, he was later acquitted due to lack of evidence. Larry Eyler never gave a full list of victims, and many remain unidentified or unsolved to this day. His case is one of the most disturbing in American serial killer history, a reminder of how easy it is for monsters to hide in plain sight, and how long it can take before justice finds them. Larry Eyler didn't just kill, he hunted, and for far too long, nobody noticed the bodies stacking up along the road,